Hey y'all, I'm back with a DIY embellishments video, and this is for the Hip Kit Club, and this is one that is focusing on some stamps and stitching. So I was really excited about this video because I love tiny text words. I talk about them all the time, and this really cute Good Vibes stamp set that came in our Project Life kit is perfect for making tiny text stickers. So I simply pulled some sticker paper that is left over or cut into just kind of some scraps. I do keep them. I don't really keep like a ton of scraps, but I do tend to keep sticker paper scraps just because obviously it's a little bit more expensive to purchase, and then I can always use them for something like this. So I'm taking the Good Vibes stamp set, and I'm simply going to go through with a few of the words or phrases, and I'm going to stamp them right onto the sticker paper. And I'm not even worrying about a trimmer or anything like this. I'm simply going to use my scissors just to cut them to size. I don't care that they're not going to be like perfectly straight or anything like that. I use some VersaFine ink. You just have to be careful because it is pigment and it doesn't dry right away. It takes a little bit of time to dry. So what I did is I cut them into strips and then I set them aside, and I'll cut them more precise in a little bit. So the next thing I'm going to do is pull some papers, both scraps and full size, from my Hip Kit Club December kit. And a lot of these papers are from the Crepe Paper collection and Good Vibes collection. And I don't know if I pull any other ones. The ampersand is from the Good Vibes, or the ampersands are good from the Good Vibes collection. And then that pink paper is along with this black and white paper. So now I'm going to go through a few of the pieces of ephemera. Now these are mixed up. These aren't all from Good Vibes. Some of them are, and then some of them are from Vicky Bouton's most recent collection, and then some are also going to be, or I may choose one or two-ish from the Pink Fresh Studio collection. So we're also focusing on layering and stitching, and so I wanted to pull some things that I knew would be really easy to layer. So I pulled some things that looked a little bit more simple, and then I also pulled some like floral pieces, and you'll kind of see how I match these things up. So the first thing I noticed is that, well, that my tape runner ran out, but secondly, I wanted to use that kind of notebook paper ephemera piece with a tab, and so I left that blank for now, and when I go back and add some things with the tiny text stickers, then it'll kind of become more clear as to what I'm doing. So right now, I'm looking for a couple more pieces that I can use as kind of like a base or a layering anchor, and then I'm going to start adding my tiny text stickers. So this is where I use my scissors just to cut them out. And if you look at these closely, which I'll have some close-ups here in a couple minutes with the final photos, you will see, and I'll also share them on my video close-up too, you'll see that these look like they are stickers from a sticker sheet, and that is what I love about using sticker paper and using the VersaFine ink, because it's really crisp. And those stamps are not photopolymer, they're just acrylic, so I find it easier to use like a pigment ink or something, or like a really crisp black pigment ink with those types of stamps, because they don't tend to get as great of an impression as the photopolymer stamps. And the reason I liked using these for this project is because I think that they turned out really nice and crisp for kind of, since that was our focus, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to pull some stickers from the Good Vibes collection sticker sheet, and I'm just going to add an ampersand right on top of that plain label, and I also layered a piece right behind that kind of arrow-ish label, kind of has the points on both sides, and then I'm going to add a couple little phrases, and I stamped right onto that instead of using sticker paper. The next thing, what you didn't see me do, is add just a little tiny text phrase to the bottom of that fun banner, just to keep it simple, and then I also used the paint chip. Earlier I added some hearts to a jar, and I really love the way that came out, and I'll show you guys how I stitched those here in a little bit. Now I'm just going to add a couple little words to the cactus just to give it a little something extra, and then I'm kind of trying to figure out what else I want to do. I found this little clip that we also got a package of clips in our kit, or in one of the kits, and I added just a little word there, so it'd be great to just kind of add that to a planner page or to one of your Project Life spreads or something like that. And then I added a couple little puffy stars, and then I added a little tiny text word to the top of that tab, and I'll get to that here in just a second. There it is. And I like that it says currently loving because it has space for you to write. There's the jar with the heart, and then another little cluster, and then I added stitching to the majority of these. Some of them I didn't, but I really, really, really love the way they came out. I hope you did too. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I will try to do that more in 2018. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.